100 Days of Gratitude, day 28. Today I'm grateful for this gratitude practice. Yeah, I actually woke up, as I do most mornings, just kind of reflecting on gratitude, in particular this series of like, okay, what am I going to kind of call in, focus on? I don't plan it too much. I really just kind of allow something to surface, a general theme, a topic, and then as I kind of maybe mull over one or two different ideas, I kind of settle in on something. And literally this morning, walking down the hill, still in my head, I'm like, oh, I could talk about that, I could talk about this, and da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, ultimately, what won out was this gratitude practice, that it has brought this daily reflection. And along with just kind of picking a topic and saying the words, like, I really am trying to embody the emotion, right? I can imagine if anybody grew up religious, and before supper you say a prayer. How many times was that just words coming out of your mouth versus a sincere, deep, heartfelt appreciation and embodiment of those words? And I get it. I think that's one of the challenges of being human, is to really say what you mean, to really deeply feel. So every day that I'm kind of sharing about gratitude, not only am I trying to bring that throughout my day, but I'm really trying to feel it, and it's working, and I totally acknowledge that there are degrees and depths, right? Like to say like, oh, I'm really grateful for this food. I am, but not like the gratitude you experience when you haven't eaten for 5 days, right? There's just a different level of gratitude and appreciation that comes from that physical state. But we can also try and get close, to feeling that gratitude and appreciation, because I think that's kind of the key. I mean, so much of the theme of gratitude is this idea of you don't know what you got till it's gone. You need to experience loss, or you need to experience an opposite of that state to really truly feel it. And I'm also trying to cultivate, how can I really feel it? How can I, like, everything's going amazing, everything's working out, and I'm really truly fully embodying that. So it's been a good practice, it's been a good discipline. 28 days, that means literally 4 weeks. It's been like a month of this, and it's been good. I've had my own reasons for doing it. So for those of you that have tuned in since day one, I just wanted to shift up my focus. I felt over the last couple of years, just with the insanity of what was going on, like, had focused so much on the problem and the negativity, and I think that was necessary. And what was also necessary is, like, I gotta let that go. Like, I just gotta focus differently on life and just be more grateful for what we have, and still paying attention to what's going on in the world. But man, I'm really grateful that I've let a lot of that go, and not forever in that sense. Like, I really appreciate those that are keeping it going, keeping that conversation going, trying to get to the bottom of it. But in taking this break and kind of dipping back into that world, there's times I felt a bit of a repulsion, just like, okay, I get it. I don't want to engage in that anymore. And that's okay in this moment. We each have our own time and abilities and space, to take those things on. And right now, for the next 100 days, all about the gratitude. And what else is kind of fun, actually, that's come out of this is apparently has inspired a few other folks. So my friend Lucas Simmons, she's on day 5, 100 Days of Gratitude. Somebody else, Mr. Reed, contacted me this morning. He's like, hey, really inspired by what you're doing. Would love to take this on. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, totally. So if you feel inspired, go for it. It doesn't need to be 100 days. It could be 30 days. But I think 100, that idea of really, instilling a practicing that, having that daily focus, that reminder. So even if you're just tuning in every day, I hope that's coming through for you. And if you want to take it on for your own social media, or not, just in private too, right? Just not reflection. There's a lot of power to it. So here we are, day 28, 100 days of gratitude. Man, I'm just grateful for everything. What a beautiful morning. Winter morning on the river. Absolutely incredible. Life is amazing. Enjoy.